Good day, everyone. Today, it's a new day in the world's financial market. Today is October 6th, 2025. This is part number one. Let's start with gold. Okay, so gold is making new all-time highs, and it continues to march towards 4,000, which I think it should have no problem eclipsing, actually going beyond that. It's hard to know where it will go, but based on the past, typically when gold has risen about 14% above this 50 daily EMA. So let's go to the daily charts here on gold, and I'll explain what I'm talking about here in a second. So here's the daily chart on gold, and we can see the support channel from the yellow line down to the white line. Okay, so the white line is the 50 daily EMA, and the white below it is the 100 EMA exponential moving average. So let's talk about where we think gold is going. So in the past, when gold rose, okay, it rallied 14% above the yellow, above the 50 EMA. It was a major top. So right now, if we add 15% to that, we're looking at about 4,150. 4,150 is considered to be extremely overbought on gold in the short term. Also, I'd like to discuss the time cycles. We've talked about that before. Last time gold peaked was in April, and then it spent the next 6 months going sideways, and we dropped into the support channel. So overbought in April, far from the channel, and then drop into the channel, go sideways for about 6 months, and then rally. You did that again when we peaked in April. So every 6 months, April, October, April, October. April 2024, right here, we peaked. We dropped into the channel, went sideways for about 5 months, and then rally. And then before that, we can see it right here clearly. Again, April of 2024, peak, go sideways for about 6 months, rally into October, okay? So April, October, right? And then April of this year right here, and now we're October again. So this is playing out over and over. Will it happen again? I say probably yes, but it's not a certainty, right? I like my odds. So I expect we will peak in October somewhere around 4,000. So we could go up to 4,200. But somewhere in there, we will hit a major peak and drop back down to this channel, okay? That's as far as gold on the daily charts. Now let's go to gold, and I'm going to tell you how I will trade it, for example, on a day like today if the trend continues to be up. So we'll go here and we'll change it to 15-minute chart. So we'll look at the 15-minute chart on gold, right? And we will change the numbers, okay? So instead of having what we had before, which is 50 and 100 on the moving averages, right? Okay, we will go to 25 on top. So the yellow becomes 25 EMA. We change it to 25, so let's change the bottom one first. We're going to go to 50 on the bottom one. Okay, so we go to 50, no, 25 on top, I apologize, and 50 on the bottom, okay? 25 on top and 50 on the bottom. I apologize. So this is what we have for today. This is for today's trading, okay? The trend is up, and we will be using, okay? We will be using this channel to trade long, to buy gold. So as long as we're holding this channel, you can start at the white here, which is about 39.27, and it's down to about 39.11. This is your buy zone for today on gold, as long as the trend is up. Your problem begins when we drop below it. So let's talk about the max risk for today. The max move against you on gold should be not exceed $22, because gold is moving within $55 based on the last 9 days from high to low, or vice versa. Therefore, 40% of that is $22. So if I'm buying at 26 down to 11, I can do that. That's a 15-point band, but I better have a stop loss below the channel and not to exceed $22 on my average entry. Okay, we do not want to lose 50 points today on gold if we're wrong. So if this market reverses, it will drop heavily. We don't want to be caught in a big move. So just in case that happens, keep that in mind. Try to exit somewhere around, 3,900, 3,904, somewhere in here. That's enough of a loss for one day. Okay, that's a violation of this channel, and also it's more than enough of a loss if that happens. So until then, we'll keep buying into this channel. Now, as far as equities are concerned, the S&P moves within 50 points a day. On average, it has been moving within 50 points, so we'll use a max 20 points against our entry to exit S&P. The S&P, and as far as NASDAQ, it's been moving within 275 points, and we will use about 110 points against our entry to exit the NASDAQ. That's as far as risk management. We will come back later today before 10 a.m. Eastern time and talk about the best direction we are trading those markets, whether gold or equities. Until that time, I wish everyone the best of luck, and thank you.